Welcome to The Magic of Coffee. You're here with Jordan and Alex, and we're a podcast about Magic the Gathering, coffee, nerd culture, and much more. We've got our cups of Joe. Let's get into it. An actual sink.
Yeah, we have. Every apartment is required to have one.
Welcome back. This is episode 9.
Episode 9. Why are you so much taller than me?
It's because... hold on, I'll fix it.
Thank you.
No, this feels weird.
Episode 9, man.
9?
9.
Yeah, welcome back. One more episode left after this one. Calling it a season.
Dude, I have so much to tell you.
Yeah, I believe it. My week has been rather unorthodox. My cat ate my laptop charger.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
And the new one came in today. I had 3 days without a laptop. And so the editing things have been a little slow.
What hair? I look like a fucking Asian Johnny Bravo.
Dude, it's been, talking about hair, it's been weird. Like my schedule now is I take a shower before I go to sleep, put some moisturizer in my hair, and then I lay down.
Yep. You lay down.
And then I wake up, and then my hair looks like I'm in an anime. Or something. It's just like, I'm like,
because saying so.
And I'm just like, all right, I'm going to work.
I envision you looking in the mirror and going, oh. The fucking exhaling.
It was like, the other day, it was doing this weird like thing, and it looked like I was Roxas from Kingdom Hearts. And I was just like, dude, this got to stop.
There's no way.
But I am participating in No Shave November. I already had a beard, but, we're going to see how it gets. And then I think I made the conscious decision, this is a little unorthodox. I'm not going to get my hair cut for a while. I'm going to see what it looks like. I mean, my hair got pretty long.
Dude, honestly, I can see you
quarantine.
pulling off like a Kelso kind of, how long his hair was, kind of down to his ankles, down to his shoulders.
Yeah.
I think you could pull that off.
Yeah, I might be able to. We'll see.
I'm participating in No Nut November.
I lost that. Not even just from sex. I just masturbate too much, man.
That's sad.
It was like November 1st. I got home. Nobody was here. And I was like, fuck it. Here we go.
Dude, can we discuss Did you listen to the podcast?
Last week's?
Yeah.
And now I haven't had a chance to.
Did you listen to, okay, well, never mind then. Well, it'll be a surprise. Just remember the coffee break.
Did you leave any of that in? I remember what I said. Did you leave any of that in?
None of the offensive stuff.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I'm not trying to destroy our entire career before it starts.
It's already destroyed.
That's not.
Ching Chong Land.
Ching Chong Land. What else? You called me retarded once.
you said. I don't think it's been.
State of 10. Oh, you want to see something really cool, dog?
And the dead space continues.
Check this website out.
Alexander, you got your own website?
I got my own website.
AlexanderGregoryMusic.com.
Hell yeah, dog.
Should have been .org. Should have been an organization.
.org? Fuck.
.edu. It's an educational website.
That's not true.
.net. I don't even know what net is. Networking. I don't know. I have working on a computer science degree.
Nice.
It's making video games. It's a computer science degree in a focus of video games. That's like the best way to put it, I guess. That's what I have to start telling people. Dude, yeah, it's strong.
It's not bad though.
No, not bad. It's just there's a lot of pumpkin there.
Dude,
a lot of spice.
You're gonna spoil it.
We're trying seasonal coffee.
I'm a fan of the pumpkin stuff, so.
Yeah.
Also with housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Yeah. I officially started rehearsing again.
Yeah. How's that going?
Well, it's fine. I'm still getting used to like the looping again. Like so Maggie's been getting into guitar. Mm-hmm. So I've been kind of showing her. So just to give you a rundown on what my status is in the group of friends that I hang out with, I'm the hype guy, party guy, whatever. Like I've always been that guy.
Yeah,
That's just how I am. I mean, everyone is like, that's why I hang out with them so much, is because they are on the level of like, hey, I like drinking. And they're like, yeah, let's drink. But I don't really promote I don't even do it on here. I think we should have an MOC where I just run down all of my music knowledge, because I really don't discuss it ever.
No, I mean the issue with the podcast is that it is a little too topical with some subjects.
Yeah, I mean,
and I think maybe in season 3 we kind of break it up and do some more extras episodes.
Maybe.
And just, go into a little bit more of our areas of expertise and hobbies and things like that. Who knows?
I'm down. I also am like, I don't really, because my music is a career, so it's like I don't want to really talk about work, but at the same time, like, it's cool because I don't really get to talk about it all that much, like the nitty gritty, like science behind everything.
Oh yeah. I mean, we've talked about it, your birthday, but we have gotten into some hearty conversations on music and music theory and things like that, and like the science behind it and all.
We should start a podcast.
Oh my god. It's like we did. Still, like, I mean, I will say this, and I don't mean to say it to, like, inflate your ego in any regard. I have lived a life, been across the world a couple times, seen some crazy shit, done some crazy shit.
You're fueling my ego? I think you're fueling yours.
No, that night is one of my favorite nights of all time. That birthday night. As shitty and
you're talking about the time that we had
we drank until 5 a.m.
Yeah, that was I honestly, like, I think we talked about it off. We might have done it on camera.
We've talked about it on camera before.
But the like, I remember being at what it was, Cool Beans, and I was just like, I don't want to be here. Yeah. And then we just got fucking trashed. I can't say much more because my mother listens to the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We didn't go into specifics. I remember that because there's some
minor details that are relatively extremely major.
It was we were talking about Hot Ones earlier. Matthew McConaughey did the Hot Ones.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because it was like what's up with this Graham, and it's with him and Woody Harrelson, and he's like, man, me Woody, got into some, partying. It's just like, I understand you can't say you're doing lines of cocaine on camera in that regard, but
who do I always like remember, like, when I think of like shenanigans like that, I think of Johnny Depp and what is his name? Oh, I can't remember his name. He passed away, but he used to be a director or he used to be a journalist out of the country, but he had like apparently extreme anger issues and shit. And like the way that Johnny Depp met him is this guy had a cattle prod and a taser, and he was just like walking through a bar, just like hitting people, trying to get him out of the way. Yeah, and then they like went and built a bomb like the first day that Johnny met him. And like they would like shoot at their friends. Well, they would shoot in the air, but they would, like, when their friends would pull up, they would just like shoot their guns and shit. And I'm like, good times. I remember those times. Yeah,
I know, right? I just thought about it because I'm sure people are wondering what the fucking glowing triangle is. And we'll get into it. We'll get into the housekeeping part just to get it out of the way. I never want to touch that ever again. That's cool.
I have the cleanest dick here. Dude, there's a lot of maintenance. I have to never mind. I got a lot of people to please.
We'll talk. We'll hit up in it, and I'll show it off next week too. But I got some really cool stuff coming in. Came in and then is coming in. That is a glowing shard of darkness. Wow, look at that. Is it focusing? No, but I mean, the light itself is just not going to let it. I don't know. Is a shard of darkness from the Destiny 2 Collector's Edition. Not to like. I'm trying to focus. Yeah, I know. It should. Here, we'll like this. Fuck up the focus for everything. All right. Well, we'll do it.
We'll take a photo of it and put it on the gram.
On the gram. There's like comic books over there. Shit. Yeah, and it came in this really cool box.
Beyond light, does that mean it's just dark?
Yeah. For people who don't play Destiny or did play Destiny and think it's a terrible game, you're not wrong.
Jesus. Yet you play it and buy the big expansions.
Yeah.
I'm never touching that box again.
We're not doing an unboxing in any regard, but it's very cool.
Dude, we should have.
We should have. I thought about it, but it's a very cool box. You know, you got and then it's Jupiter with Europa, which is very cool, and the Destiny logo there, and then it came with a lunchbox, and this is supposed to be a water bottle, but it's definitely a whole ass flask. All right. You could fill it up with vodka because vodka doesn't freeze when you're going out into the cold.
Nice. Beyond light.
Beyond alcohol. And it came with a cool booklet with a bunch of lore from potentially one of the big bosses in the expansion. But yeah, I'm a huge, big old Destiny nerd. We've talked about it quite a bit on the podcast. But it's very exciting and very cool. It comes out next week along with my Xbox Series X.
I thought you said my ex.
Yeah, no. Lauren actually, that's like part of my Christmas present. She had to send some money my way to help
Pay for it?
to get Xbox. So
yeah, I was just talking to Amy about Christmas, and because I already know what I'm getting her. Yeah. And she was like, I don't know what I'm going to get you. And I was like, get me gift cards. And she was like, done. And I was like, why can't people be more like that? Yeah. Like, it's not special. I'm like, yes, it is. Give me a $50 gift card to Ross. That's going to be the most special day ever.
Yeah, I can't talk about it on the podcast. But.
We'll talk about it off camera. So let's go back to, so doing rehearsal again. I'm probably going to do like live streams. I'm going to start working on I got to find a new nail lady because I think my nail lady's permanently closed, which sucks because she was great. Gonna do some like house shows, like very, very, very small private house shows. Do you need help? No. It's this one. There you go.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, I think from there, that's really. I think there's other stuff I need. So we saw that last week. Yep. Oh, that was weird. I hated that. You were just like. Well, my No Nut November is done. Also, I failed as of like the second. So
yeah, mine was the first. Like I said,
I'm not participating in No Nut November. Also, I don't want to participate in stupid shit. So
Destroy Dick December is so on the first you do it once, the second you do it twice, and on the 31st you masturbate 31 times.
No, I'm going to sleep with a woman.
There's, well, I'm just saying, there's a Letterkenny little skit like that where they like do the math, and you pretty much after the 20th you're just sleeping for like weird times, and then you're just jerking off, and then you go back to sleep, and then you wake up, and then you just jerk off, and then you go back to sleep. Like that is your life, and then you're just hydrating constantly, right?
Welcome to the magic of coffee. Why do Alex? Why do you have a drum of Gatorade? You really want to know?
Dog, we gotta start clipping this shit and putting it out there because, like last week, we had a really good segment of just being like that would go perfect, you know. And then
I think what we should do is we should get someone to just like watch our shit and then like clip certain things, or we can, but we'd have to dedicate at least another time.
You know, I can't say that. If I could just free up a lump of time somewhere,
same.
You know, podcasts would go a lot easier. But the issue is there's just, you know, that's all I'm gonna say because I don't know if certain people listen to this or not. But.
No, you know. So here's a fun fact. Now this is for everyone that doesn't listen, that doesn't know the old friend group or the old employee roster.
Yeah.
But my niece is working at Whole Foods now.
Oh my God. It's the whole goddamn gang.
Yeah, she was like, it feels weird. And I was like, what? And she was like, I'm getting paid $15 an hour to do nothing. And I was like, yeah. Why the fuck do you think everyone that works here? And then I kind of batch some things with a particular person that she's not gonna listen to this. So I don't care. But I was just like, why do you think people that graduate come here?
Yeah, I know, right? Also, with that person, this is gonna single him out a little bit more. That fucking hair, man.
I
It's only
honestly
getting worse.
No, I like it.
It's,
No, I like it. I mean, you definitely like you
It's-
no longer buy your dyke, but like he pulls it off pretty well. But I mean, at the end of the day, I love that stupid ass bitch. So,
yeah.
but she pulls it off really well.
don't
I was going to because she hasn't talked to me about it ever. So I think she thinks that I don't, because am I going to lie to anyone? Why would I do that? It's fun if I'm too blunt, But yeah. I think that's why a bunch of people like Emily Daniel, Emily West, who else? Fucking so many people have stopped like talking to me because I'm just like, no, that sounds stupid.
And see, that's what works with us is because it's like we'll tell each other to our faces that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, not to rehash the whole, how our friendship got started thing, but it's just like, that's what made it work was you said some off the wall shit and I went, what the fuck? And then I said some off the wall shit back and you were like, all right. And then we were like, hey, we
Time
should
to go to the bar.
Yeah. Then you trying to drag me out to the bar for 3 months. But
It works really well now as long as you're free, but like our schedules are like I realistically could go to the bar, but I got so much shit to do.
Yeah, I know, same.
Like especially because the website's not done; it's just live.
Yeah, well, and it's also interesting because I do discrete mathematics this month for class. But then I start 3 months of programming in December, and it's just like there goes my entire goddamn life, Because now it's like I can dedicate 2 nights a week to school, and then I get it done, and then I'm like, cool. That is not going to be the case when programming hits, and
once programming hits, I'm assuming I have to lead the podcast.
You might. It'll change. It'll be interesting because month 1 of programming is moving, setting up a podcast set, and all this other stuff.
Which obviously I'm going to be helping with that. Clearly.
Yeah. But like honestly, we might not get back to the podcast till January, which is, I don't want to say that, but it's just.
I would at least like to try to record content.
Yeah,
any kind of content.
I mean, I agree. It's just December is going to be a rough month for my time, at least. But
I need to. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to go into notes.
No, you're fine.
Current tournament.
I'm gonna pull up top 8 and get into arena.
So let's talk about. I've been buckling down on arena.
Yeah, that's been most of your free time.
Yeah. So this is the deck that I've been working on. I've decided I was playing Azarius Control, right, and I was going pretty good, pretty hard. And I realized that I fucking don't want to play Azorius. Like it was fine, like when Theros first came out, and then you had Dream Traveler, which I use Dream Traveler, but Esper is so good.
Yeah, it was actually funny because I mean, even up until last week, you were like, Esper just can't get online.
Well, Esper could get online. I was just working on it, but like, I mean, we've talked about it. Like back in the old days with the Titans, Esper was my jam.
Yeah.
It's my favorite color combination. It's what I'm most comfortable with. And finally, I have a deck that like works, and it's just Esper stacks, but with Yorion and a bunch of other random crap.
Yeah,
and it's so good. I've been trying to get. I've hit platinum. I'm trying to, while I'm in platinum, try to work on the deck, and kind of get it like, because I'm just trying to find decks that or not find decks. I'm trying to play against decks that are like really good, which are the 3 which we discussed before.
Yeah, Gruul, Dimir, and Rectus.
That's right.
At the moment, yeah.
Mono green, nothing. Mono red can do well, but not well.
Yeah, it's interesting. When Pelt Collector left on rotation, it hit mono green really hard. There's a few things that hit mono green really hard.
Mono green and Gruul Adventures are pretty decent. Gruul Adventures is far superior.
Yeah,
but mono green just isn't what it used to be. I mean, like, cool, they have Questing Beast, but Questing Beast is really, really easy to kill now.
Mm-hmm.
But like Dimir, I mean, sometimes even mono blue mill can do really well, but if as long as I have the particular right cards, like Skyclave Apparition, the game's pretty much over. As long as I can keep shit off the board, and that's exactly what like Doom Foretold decks are for. But like I was saying, like Gruul it's fucked. Like it's so good. I can manage it. It just takes me. I gotta like. All right, this is what we're doing. Like I want to play more Gruul decks. With MTG Arena or Assistant, I'm starting to friend request people, and when they add me, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, can we play? I want to get better."
I just want to see what's in the pre-order. I don't want to pre-order.
But yeah, Dimir, Rakdos, and Rakdos because of the other Titan, Croxa, and then obviously like the fucking 2-drop haste land drop boy, and Gruul, and then obviously the rogues and and Dimir.
It's super interesting because I was running Bushfire Elemental before, but it's just he is super good right now. He is definitely taken a staple, and I think will be a staple within Gruul decks until he rotates out. But
I want to tell you about the top 8 decks that are submitted.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Huh?
I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah, it's the day 2 weekend qualifier.
Yeah.
The event hasn't happened. It happens on the 7th.
And they're just the ones submitted.
They're the ones submitted. So it's Dimir Rogues, Esper Doom Foretold, Gruul. It's literally like.
It's mostly Gruul.
I just did it in the order that it's submitted. Dimir, Esper, Gruul. And it's like, what the fuck? And I guarantee all of them are the same. Let me see.
Oh yeah, Commander Legends spoilers are coming out right now, aren't they?
Yeah, and they're fucking annoying. There's some. First of all, they're reprinting Vampiric Tutor.
Yeah.
Which I'm down for. But it's like, because I'm never going to use Vampiric Tutor, because I'm never going to buy Vampiric Tutor. Like, because I don't play, so the group that I played with, I actually stopped playing EDH because I'm not going to buy cards for EDH. I'm not spending an arm and a leg like they are.
Yeah.
So in turn, my deck is not up to par with them. Like, there's a cycling card that destroys all lands. Like it's fucking, But anyways. So yeah, that's the current tournament. You know what's a really, really difficult card, and it's kind of an underdog until he gets pretty up there. Crawling Barrens. Are you familiar with it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For those that aren't, where are you at? Crawling Barrens. I run 2 of them because it's mad good. It's a land, comes in untapped. It taps for 1 colorless, or you can tap 4 without tapping it. Just tap 4. So ramp players really love using this fucking card. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on Crawling Barrens. Then you may have it become a 1/1 elemental creature until end of turn. It's still a land.
Mm-hmm.
So there's sometimes where that fucker's like a 10/10, and I'm like, oh, because I main board or I don't. So I main board Blood Chief's Thirst, which is sorcery speed. So I can't take care of it unless they fuck up. Another one is Elspeth's Nightmare, which it has to be unless they fuck up, and it has to be as soon as it happens. Everything that I have is instant speed or sorcery speed except for Heartless Act, but Heartless Act doesn't work because it's destroy target creature with no counters on it.
Yeah.
So I have this pulled up. I have Eliminates pulled up because I'm going to sideboard them, but I don't know what I'm going to replace it with. But Eliminate is definitely like, I'm probably going to put Eliminates in and then Heartless Act sideboard because so far the Barons whoop my fucking ass. It's cool. It's a very good card. It's a reprint.
Card. Yeah, it's a reprint. I mean, a lot of these Zendikar cards are mostly reprint.
Not all of them.
I know all of them. But a lot of them are.
Yeah. But yeah, I've decided that like I'm not going meta. Well, the thing is like Yorion Doom Foretold decks is in meta. I just don't like the way that they're constructed, and so I'm just building my own. Because I mean, like once we start doing like the actual like competition like events, then hopefully this deck will be solidified and I can start doing it.
I am truly interested in this tournament that's coming up. because there is no like strong like Gruul's all over the place, right? And statistically speaking, it has the highest chance to win. But
Well,
it's very interesting. Like I could see Esper honestly pulling out as long as they mitigate well enough.
even like let's see, where's IndyCar Day 2?
Yeah, I gotta pull it up.
Or I meant Day 1. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Well, even top the untapped Red Bull finals, it's Gruul, Abzan, which Abzan is white, green, black.
Yeah.
Esper, Doom Foretold, Gruul, Demir, Gruul, Demir.
Yeah. But it's like at this point with Gruul, like what can you ban from it? That like there's nothing in that deck that specifically stands out as like this is the game winning card. Like Embercleave's nice, but Embercleave wins games, but that's not the reason why it wins. You know, it's like it's just so fast.
I call horseshit.
No,
It is so, dude.
it is very good.
If I don't
but
have
it's not
anything to
ban
count,
worthy, it's fair at the end of. There's easy ways to get rid of it.
I think for now, I need to keep playing Gruul decks. For now, yeah, sure. I don't. To be honest, I don't. Bushfire is the biggest issue for me.
If they would not.
If they ban Bushfire Elemental, then I don't know who the fuck's in charge of banning. Because sure,
I would probably stop playing the game for a while.
sure, Bushfire is way too good, but it is not as good as say like Questing Beast.
No, yeah, it's
Bushfire is fair and it's really really cool.
Bushfire is a common.
It's an uncommon.
Sorry, an uncommon. I don't. Have they ever banned an uncommon?
Yeah,
What?
Lucky Clover.
Lucky Clover is an uncommon?
Yeah,
No.
I promise.
What the fuck?
Let me look it up.
I can look it up. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just what the fuck?
Lucky Clover. Dude, no wait. Dude, they banned a common.
Yeah, Growth Spiral.
Growth Spiral. Like, you think they know what the fuck they're doing anymore?
But it's just like we're getting to the point literally in the game where it's just like like what are they doing? You know?
Yeah.
Like, are you
The
just going to
fuck are you
continuously like
doing?
banning? Like, I don't want to get on this tangent again in this rant. But it's just like this is kind of where we're at in the state of the game. Like, it's so hard for me to be excited about cool decks at this point. Like, I am excited that Gruul is having its moment. You know, been playing Gruul for a year now, and it's awesome, and I love it. You know,
I don't know what yeah,
and it's just like
that said
but
though,
it's
did you hear my voice crack?
Yeah.
That said though, have you been playing Magic? Like, your deck is destroying Demir.
yeah.
I don't know
It's
when
actually
the fuck
funny
it
because,
started, but it did. It's starting it.
A lot of the Gruul Adventure decks are what I'm running. Is literally like the decks I run outside of like Robber. Like I usually don't run Robber, but
Robber is something that I think you should run because
Yeah.
it's really good.
no, it is. Like I'll probably put it in there. I just never thought to because Mono Red uses it, and I'm just like fuck Mono Red. But
Yeah. Oh, dude. Speaking of Mono Red, oh, what a joke Mono Red is.
What a joke
I remember.
Mono Red,
So before we started recording, I was playing a game really quick, and it was Mono Red. I won a game, then he won a game, and then I won again. And then as soon as he conceded, I was just like, "Fuck Mono Red.
Yeah.
You had your time." And then Jordan was just like, "Okay."
I mean, it's true though. Like, I don't know what happened. You know, we both agreed that Mono Red was going to take a hit, but it was like still going to
Not
be
that much of a
competitive.
hit.
Yeah.
I mean, it at one point in time, it was really good. No, it wasn't. It as soon as rotation hit.
What did it lose?
Oh, dude. Let me you know what? Let me show you what they lost. Red Challenger.
Oh yeah, because you have that Challenger deck.
Maggie has the Challenger deck, and we've tried to simulate that deck in Arena, and I wipe it every time since rotation.
Yeah, it's just there's. I mean, I'm just trying to. They lost
They lost Scorch Spitter,
Scorch Spitter. That was a big one for them, and Steamkin.
Steamkin. They
That was a
lost
big one
that
for them too.
They lost Chandra.
Oh yeah, Baby Chandra and Big Chandra. Yeah, and this
They lost
Chandra
all the
just,
Chandras.
This
This
new
Chandra's
Chandra just
sad.
doesn't hold up, and it is sad. None of the planeswalkers, the M20 planeswalkers, are holding up outside of Ugin, which we talked about last week. But it's just
Ugin's so good.
Ugin, like, bro, they didn't have to bring him back. They could have like redone him. You know, they brought back one of the, like the OG strong ass planeswalkers.
Yeah, and I remember. Oh, I don't want to. I'm not going to bring this up because that's poor content. But I remember so many people, including you. He costs 8. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Now and then, like when we were doing Onmoth, I was like 8. All right, cool.
Yeah. 8. All right.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Cool with me.
Give me a second.
Give me 4 turns. No, yeah. Dude, fucking give me 3, 2.
Yeah, you did a 2 turns or some shit.
So let me see what they're missing now. They're missing Cavalcade.
Cavalcade. That's a big
Light
one,
up the
too.
stage.
Light up the stage was a big one.
Chandra, as we've discussed.
They didn't have a board wipe, or their board wipe still exists.
No, they never used. Okay, I'm not sure if we really even needed that. Oh, I guess we did.
I mean, yeah, it's just better safe to be sorry.
Yeah, but anyways, so it cut out, but we'll just go through what we were just discussing. It's essentially that talking about the metagame and
why Scoot Swarm isn't a thing.
Yeah, why Scoot Swarm isn't a thing, and how fucking overpowered Gruul is.
Yeah, and it was just Gruul is very attractive right now. It's a lot of burn, a lot of ramp, very easy. Questing Beast is very scary. Embercleave again, it's a strong card and can get put on anything and is just fucking terrifying. Lovestruck Beast again, very attractive. 1 cost, get a 1/1 human out turn 1. Turn 3 have a 5/5. So,
dude.
Scavenging Ooze is also super good. I'm just skimming over some of the top 8 decks right now. Kazudu Mammoth I think can just be interchangeable just with whatever card. It's not super.
It's just really good as far as utilizing.
Yeah, Edgewall Innkeeper is just there for Bone Crusher and Lovestruck Beast, but
card draw.
It's an extra card draw for the.
That's one thing that I think Gruul has. That's why Gruul Adventure is still a thing, because you now Gruul on top of ramp and burn, you have card draw.
Yeah,
and card draw is crucial nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, and it got cut, but like I was saying, all of these meta decks at this point outside of Esper are very brain dead decks. They're very easy to play. Esper Doom has a little bit of thought into it. That's why it's not running rampant. But
it's interesting.
Yeah. And then I guess kind of getting into Scoot Swarm is, Scoot Swarm was around. It was having its time, especially with Amoth, and then the bannings happened and he disappeared. But I think it's just because you got to play smart with Scoot Swarm.
Yeah, and he's definitely a it's very easy to kill it.
Yeah, it is easy to kill it. You don't play it turn 3 when you can drop it. And then just cool, it's hanging out, ooh, got little beetles. No, you drop it turn 6, after you drop that land, or turn 7 realistically, and then drop land so you can just start, having them out. But again, turn 6 Scoot Swarm, that's pretty late in the game, and is a little risky because, your opponent could be trying to play some big moves. But hopefully, if you have Terror out, then that's 2 damage there. If you can mutate onto it at that point, Yeah,
it gets it out of lethal range.
If you're turn 7 dropping, right? So Scoot Swarm costs 3. You drop your land, it duplicates itself. Then you have 4 mana left. That's a Gem Razor, Migratory Greathorn, right? So you can mutate, get another land, boom,
And then you also get the.
If you have Tear out, at that point too, then that's even more damage and even scarier. It works. I just don't think people want to put the time into making it work right now, especially when it's just who knows what's going to happen.
It's also, I think it's not going to be able to work because of Dimir and Croxa and Rakdos.
Dimir right now can counter, especially late game like that. That's a lot of easy counters.
It's also Dimir is heavily mill.
And heavily mill,
And there's no real way for Gruul to really bring shit back.
No. Rakdos, mono black in any regard, any black, Rakdos is running Massacre Worm. It's a great card,
It's mono white or anything with white. I mean, I'm running 2 Shatter the Skies. Boom.
Yeah, mono white, Shadow the Skies. Red, a lot of burn right there too. I can get rid of Scoot Swarm quick. Stomp, Shock. What's that one? Fire Prophecy. What's that? 3 or 4 damage. So
It's 3 damage. I mean, even if he had, let's just say you have like 400 Scoot Swarms, you do Storm's Wrath, and bada boom, they're all dead.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying is like realistically, to be smart with it, is as soon as it comes out, you're mutating onto it, or or you're able to duplicate it or something like that, just to keep it alive. So,
Benefit is it is just a 3-drop.
yeah, it's just a 3-drop. And
right, excuse me.
if Scoot Swarm was a 2/2. Then we'd be talking of like a great card, 3/3. It would be a mythic at that point, but and probably a 5-drop. But I think Scoot is fair, and I don't think it's gonna be around. I think it'll be in some decks here or there. You'll see it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the game breaking if you can't keep control of it. But I love that card. And
I wish it was played a little more. I mean, to be completely fair, I'm really glad it's not.
Well, yeah, But and it is also funny because like the one card literally breaking the game, and Wizards hasn't done anything about it.
Yeah.
Literally breaks it.
I think because they're just like it's not no one it's because it's one thing to like break the game, it's another thing to just like because every banning so far has been okay, the Pro Tour, everyone's played this card, everyone's played this card, everyone's playing this deck, and it's just like,
I mean, I get that, but it's like, hey, we have a card that literally crashes our fucking game, where it makes it unplayable. Maybe we should either update it, like triggers happen differently, or just get rid of it. Like if they got rid of it, cool, whatever. Sucks, but it is what it is.
No, but they haven't.
They haven't. Yeah.
They haven't at all.
I guess it's just because it doesn't see enough play anymore. But
I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, sure, it breaks the game, but like, it's not breaking the game because no one's playing it.
Yeah.
And
that's what I think a big part of why everyone was playing it originally was because it broke the game. It was fun.
I want to break the game with the infinite combo and see how many people I can make concede.
Yeah.
I've
been thinking about trying to do that.
I think I can do it. I need to get all the wild cards or whatever and then like make the deck. But I think I can do it. I just need to. I don't know if Gruul is the way to go. I think
3-color would be the way to go.
3-color just to make sure I stay alive.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've been. I want to try and get back into Arena and start playing again. I've just been so busy, and
Dude, I've been playing non-fucking stop.
Yeah. My sleep schedule's so wacky. That's part of the problem. But what was I gonna say? I think if I get back into it until the next set comes out, it's just gonna be like meme decks. Unfortunately, it's just with Onmoth banning, and just kind of the way Wizard, like without going on a rant, with just how Wizards is doing it at this point, I'm just not excited to play the game. So,
to be honest, I mean,
like we lost a ton of cards because of the rotation, which is fine, but it's like banning, what is the what was going to be the foreseeable meta, and just, Lucky Clover had to go, yes. Onmoth had to go, yes. But it's just like, when are they gonna? I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it again. But sorry, it's just
I've been
really
playing
heated still.
I've played more ranked than I have casual in a very I don't remember the last time I played casual. And I'll tell you right now, the whole I started calling them control, TROLL. Those don't even work anymore because of the meta. So instead of one deck being meta, I was talking a lot of shit, but now that we've grasped what the meta relatively is, it's actually kind of fun now because it's like, oh, we got Dimir, oh, we got Gruul, oh, we got
I think this is
just like,
again, this is what Wizards I think wants the game to be, and I get it, but it's also like, again, Onmoth was their big, it's on all of the, box art and, and was a big, selling card. Like, ooh, Onmoth's back. How cool is that? And then he's gone, Oko.
I mean, they did it to Oko.
Yeah, I guess.
They did it to Uro.
Uro was a big selling point for Theros. Again, Ikoria, didn't really, the companions was a big selling point, and they did, essentially kill it. But
The companion, not really.
They're like coming back around.
I'm using companions, and Damir's using Luris.
Yeah, Loris. It makes sense why they would, but you know, no cards really got banned from Ikoria yet. I could maybe see that happening, but again, like I said last week and have said multiple times, Ikoria at this point is a really good support set. It was like, oh, really big creatures, really cool, but Mutate ended up being more of a support type ability than it was, the main ability of a deck, which sucks because I remember running my Simic Mutate deck that I liked a lot and still do, and I might pull it out and play with that a little bit. But
dude, honestly, like if you go into ranked with it, I mean, as long as I think if you sideboard it right, or maybe not even sideboard it, but just have main board cards that are dedicated to the 3 big cards, then I think you'd be able to actually like run it and at least get to platinum.
Yeah, I could even get to platinum, start shaking up the meta. Whoa, this guy's running a Mutate deck.
Oh shit!
What's happening? Maybe I can bring back cycling.
Oh, no. Dude, I mean, cycling's back.
No,
it's not good.
It's not good,
but it's back.
I understand because nobody knows what decks to use, and that was a solid deck back in the day. Again, before people knew how to deal with it. Now people know how to deal with it, and they're like, chump. But you like see that first. You see the what is it, Heraldic Banner or whatever it is, the dual land, Boros dual land.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh god damn it, here we go cycling.
Here we go cycling.
Flourishing Fox comes out. You're like,
dude, every time that
stomp.
Dude, Flourishing Fox, and then I just do fucking what is it? Blood Chief's Thirst.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, there's been a couple times where I've played cycling decks, and then I just keep removing their stuff, their board stuff, and it's just like they just scoop.
Yeah, I'm also honestly surprised Mono Black hasn't tried to like streamline Peer into the Abyss, Underworld. What is it? Underworld Nightmares. And like
Underworld Dreams.
Underworld Dreams. Yeah, I just like getting to that as quick as possible. It is tough because you have to have the Underworld Dreams stay on you, like stay on your opponent. But it's such a fun thing to watch happen. Like it is genuinely like seeing that happen and have that happen to me a couple times. It was just like, all right, you got it.
I've played a deck. The last time I played Mono Black, Peer into the Abyss, Peer into the Abyss, is I had to run really weird, and so I would negate anytime they'd lay that enchantment down. All right, Elspeth Conquers Death it, et cetera, et cetera. And then they tried to Peer into the Abyss me. So game 1 they did.
Yeah.
And then I lost. And so we went into game 2, sideboarded correctly. Went into game 2. And they tried, and then obviously I'm just like, yeah, we're not. So I Doom Foretold, they have to get rid of the enchantment. They lay another one down. Elspeth Conquers Death, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And then they tried to peer into the abyss themselves. And I think they were just trying to find answers. And so I just fucking negated it, and then they conceded. And then we went to game 2, and it was essentially the same way. I was just like, I pulled all of my removal cards because they couldn't. It was Mono Black. Like, what are they going to have? Liliana? Sure, keep Liliana. Let me discard shit.
Yeah.
I'd love to turn 5 Elspeth Conquers Death into a fucking Dream Trawler, and so then I won the game. I think because of how slow it is, if you can survive and like, first of all, if you're playing Mono Black like that and you play Gruul, you're lost.
Yeah.
There's no or Dimir, there's no fucking way you're going to survive.
Well, yeah, I was, like I said again, it's just like, I'm surprised they haven't tried to find a way to streamline it, like turn 5 Peer, or something like that.
Perhaps maybe Golgari.
Yeah, I could think like maybe Golgari.
The problem is with that is it's so very mana intricate because of Underworld Dreams being 3 black, and then Peer into the Abyss being 3 black and 4 colorless. If you have a Peer into, or if you have a Underworld Dreams and then 2 swamps and a forest, you're kind of fucked until you get another one.
Oh yeah.
Unless you have unless you run like,
if you had the Dryad, it would.
Yeah, but then it slows it down even more.
Yeah, and that's what it's.
Maybe you could run Lotus Cobra.
Yeah, turn 2 Lotus Cobra. There's just ideas. It was just, and I thought, because that is a really cool combo. And especially right now where like everything's real uneasy and things are kind of, up and down with all these different, um, deck types. It was a thought I had, but
My favorite thing too that I've seen is someone playing the madness thing, and they kick it, and then you mill half your deck, and then next turn they peer into the abyss themselves with tutelage out, and then so you mill your entire deck. So 2-turn mill deck, and I'm like, I hate mill, but that was pretty cool.
yeah. I mean, again, I think right now, trying to look positively on things, is a time to test decks out. You would be surprised, I'm sure, of just how well something might work.
Especially now, because you have like, this is, to be honest, like I remember talking so much shit about like Obmoth being, out of there and stuff like that, and then like Demir's gonna run rampant and stuff like that. I think everyone was doing what we were doing and just testing decks. We were like, let's see what we can make the meta. And the meta is so unpredictable right now.
Yeah.
It's so much fun because, sure, I have to have specific cards for Dimir, and I'm working on decks and sideboarding to make sure Dimir doesn't go online like this, like it does. And same with Gruul and Rakdos. But it's actually fun. Like, sure, I call people cunts whenever I'm losing, but, that's pretty normal. But yeah, I enjoy, I'm enjoying it so far. But it's the idea of being able to like, okay, I really want this to work. Well, you could probably make it work right now because we don't have like 4-color Ammoth taking over the entire meta.
No, I agree. And again, I guess reiterating, I think this is what Wizards wants the game to be. Is just like anybody, like I've said so many times in the past, I like old Magic where you just brought your deck in and then played it, and it wasn't based on some meta thing, and that's where we're at right now.
I mean, it used to be there were meta decks, but it was relatively manageable. But also, we didn't have Arena.
Yeah, like I don't even think Magic Gathering Online. I remember back then you had like the Xbox games, And
I remember that. I never owned an Xbox.
Well, yeah, you had like console games of like every expansion would come out and there would be like a new version of like, it would be like, Magic Origins or Magic, 12 or 14.
There was an app at one point.
Yeah, there was an app too, and I Arena is the way they're going, they're making a ton of money on it and it's fine. It was just, I just remember that stuff back in the day. And I've been dogging on Wizards and Arena and where the state of the game is a lot, but I am happy and excited to see, anything could happen, and I am excited for the next year of Magic and a lot of really cool sets coming out, and that it's going to be different. And going back to Innistrad, because I think Innistrad, I will say probably Innistrad's my favorite plane. So you know what I'd really, really love? I'd like to get the Innistrad symbol on my hand, which, I mean, I'm getting my fingers tattooed. I'm seriously debating it. But I want it not just like a black symbol. I kind of want to get like something like maybe it's torn or something along the lines, or maybe even like a werewolf inside of it. Something. Well, you could do like a banner and have like for Innistrad and have it torn up a little bit.
Yeah.
That may not work on your hand. That may have to be somewhere else, but
yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I enjoy that. Like the one thing, the advice that I have for anyone that like, I don't want to do meta. I want to do my own deck. Perfect time to do it, but you need to do enough research because your deck's not going to work if it's not prepared for the 3 main decks.
Yeah.
Be prepared. Don't just be like, here's my win con, land, here we go. Because it's like, that's not going to work because, dude, I'll negate anything. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I've negated an Omen of the Sea. I don't care.
No. You can't. No. You can't get free cards out. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll go through the deck rundown later. I want to get some more Joe.
Yeah, perfect time for that combo break.
But a pocket pay.
That's good.
Ooh, these on go.
Back. Baby got back.
Baby got
Baby got back.
Welcome back to the coffee segment.
To the magic of coffee.
This week we are trying, drum roll please, Starbucks. We try to stay away from Starbucks, TBH.
But we're basic.
Yeah. It's festive, Thanksgiving time.
Fetishes,
holiday
I get
season. Yeah, fetishes.
You know what a big thing on OnlyFans is during the holidays? Men fucking pumpkins.
You know what I don't get? And you could be in this group of people and you can explain it to me.
Sure.
The people who like food smashing. Like the simpy boys, like Bella Delphine. Smashing,
wait.
Cakes and shit like that.
Let me get this straight. You just said you might be a part of this group, so maybe you'll answer it, and then you just called them simps?
Yeah. No, I was just using simps as an example. All right, well, thank you for 29 beautiful episodes. That's a wrap.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
I
don't understand that.
I don't get that one either. Yeah,
to be honest, I don't really understand ASMR.
I don't either. I follow ASMR channels on like YouTube, and then I see them posting every day, and I'm like, why can't I honestly have to just go through my YouTube subscriptions, but
dude, I even went on and tried to see if there was something girls doing a specific activity that is also ASMR, and it still was just sounds like you're taking a bath. Anyways, coffee.
I didn't know what you were talking about, and then you said bath, and I was just like, all right. So this week we're trying Starbucks pumpkin spice coffee. I can't. I need a second.
So you got it as soon as this. Okay.
Bath.
You heard. Yeah, you heard
like,
this. You imagine the sounds. I get it.
No.
You gonna archive that for later? No, not November. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it.
Fuck, I pulled my fucking fat muscle.
I'm crashing, and you're just like, the night Alex is coming out. That's what's happening.
It's weird because right now I would be really kind of exhausted until the night happens, but it's nighttime, so I think my animalistic side is coming out.
Yeah, it's getting dark, and I'm just like.
I love how whenever
I'm also an old man at heart, and I also have a job at 3 a.m. But
do you work tonight?
I do work.
Fuck.
I usually go to bed at 9 or 10. But so Starbucks pumpkin spice. Like I said, we try to stay away from Starbucks just because they're basic and they make mediocre coffee.
Yeah, but the holidays, it seems appropriate.
It seems appropriate.
Had we known, because Death Wish doesn't contact us ever, we didn't know Death Wish had a fucking pumpkin, a holiday one.
Yeah.
Death Wish, what are you doing?
I don't know. I might try to get it in.
I want to call out Death Wish on Twitter.
On the Magic of Coffee Twitter account. You should follow it. I'm the only person that follows it. And a couple bots.
Season 3, we are going to start promoting,
yeah.
But we just want the new place.
But what are your thoughts?
Honestly, I mean, Starbucks is a good, decent is a corporate company because they make good coffee. It's good.
At the end of the day, yes,
it's good. It's not too fucking strong. It's not too light.
Yeah.
It's I'm assuming it's a medium.
I don't even know. I don't even think it says. Yeah, I would say I like the coffee. It's just them spices. You take a sip and it's like, oof. And that pumpkin comes out a little bit.
It's nutmeg, cinnamon, and pumpkin.
Yeah, I can definitely get that nutmeg and cinnamon.
Oh, that's why I'm on top of the world right now. It's a light roast.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
So this is number 1 for me. It has to be. It's fucking delicious flavor, and it's a light. Add a splash of cream and a little sugar to awaken brightly familiar flavors.
It's also Starbucks coffee, and we can't put Starbucks as number 1.
Yeah.
And if you want to, go right ahead.
No, it'll be last for me. Coffee shit. Okay, it's above Biohazard.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna rank mine a little. Let's pull it up. Let me pull up the coffee list, which we should have had pulled up already if we were a professional podcast.
We're not.
But we shoot this in my living room.
Hey, the living room looks sick. It's gonna be even better because, like, where do you think we're gonna put the setup in your living room, right?
Yeah, no, but it's gonna be an actual setup. Like, I don't want to get in specifics right now, but it's gonna be dope, dog. There's gonna be LED lights. There's gonna be like
it's gonna be a
cool.
wall. There's gonna be 4 of them.
There's gonna be 4 of them. There's
gonna
gonna
be
be shit on them, and it's
We're gonna shit on the walls. There's gonna be a big ass hole with another wall, but you can open that one because it's called a door. There's this room with like a glass seat with water in it.
porcelain, but all right.
It's porcelain, you know.
I would put this just overall as number 7 on my list.
It's 8.
You were really into like number one-ing that a second ago.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's good. It's a seasonal coffee.
Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why it's number 1?
What?
I didn't mean to interrupt. It's because we haven't had a light roast that's decent.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I agree.
The only light roast,
but it's just like, we can't compare.
No, we can't. This is season 2. This is number 1 for me.
All right.
It's number 1. I mean, it's really, really good. I thought this. If you told me this was a dark roast, I would have believed you.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, like 100%, or a medium roast.
Yeah.
100%. This is a light roast.
Yeah. I mean,
That's why I'm so hyped right now.
It's like a pumpkin. Like, I'm genuinely surprised that it tastes like pumpkin spice. You know, like
Pumpkin spice and black coffee.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's weird.
I wouldn't put creamer in this. I wouldn't put
Nope.
sugar. It's damn good.
It's a good cup of coffee, and it's very seasonal. And I'm very despite my demeanor and me ranting about how much I hate things, I'm in a seasonal mood. You know, like every year, I eat 1 pumpkin pie a week for the entire month of November
Shit.
to appease the turkey gods and to making sure I have good luck for the next year.
Oh my fucking god. The fuck just came out of your mouth?
I said what I said.
I can't say much. I mean, I have to fuck every day in December, but I'm gonna wear a Santa hat.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I appease the turkey gods. You appease the.
My dick, yes.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because here's a fun fact: there are no gods.
My turkey gods are real.
Where are they at? Give me a sign.
The fact that we're having this podcast still in this apartment is the sign of the good luck that the turkey gods gave.
I thought that was Jesus.
I was gonna run with this bit, and it's just not holding. I do plan on eating a pumpkin pie every week for the month of
So
November.
you want to have an eating contest, right?
We will do it. Eat probably a pumpkin pie.
You know what we should do?
At some point.
We haven't stocked them yet, but Whole Foods is going to start carrying pumpkin spice beer.
We just got with Bishop Cider Company. We got pecan pie. I don't want to try that. We could do a
Pecan
seasonal
pie.
I don't know if it's. I think I
cider?
don't know. I don't know. It's by Bishop Cider Company. We should do that. That would be cool. Do a seasonal beer like thing.
Yeah. They have pumpkin spice liquor.
Yeah. We could get trashed.
Welcome to Bat. Please comment and describe. Hey, is the outro that outro? You know, welcome to Bat. When we were in the bathroom,
Yeah.
is that on YouTube somewhere?
Yeah, it's on the end of part 2
Okay.
of Drunk Magic.
Because apparently I was at a party. I was at the usual get together that I do, and I was talking to them about it because my buddy Connor brought it up because he's watched it, and everyone was like, really like, where can I find this? And I was like, it's somewhere on my YouTube channel. So
Drunk Magic part 2.
go check it out.
We will probably do another Drunk Magic over the break.
over
or
the
something
break.
like
Oh,
that.
I'm down.
Like you'll see the set getting put together, but I also have to figure out how to run 2 cameras into one hub, like the
can do
one
that.
computer. Yeah,
I can do that. What I want to do as well, and we can take a small road trip if you wanted to, if you and I both have free time, because I want you to be there for the setup, but we can go to Oklahoma, grab my computer and all the equipment that we need, because I think I have 8 lights, maybe 6 lights.
Well, so
I have a green screen.
this is we were going to talk about this off camera, but I don't like these lights because they're too yellow, and they're stage lights.
Yeah, because I'm yellow.
Yeah, I'm not.
No, you look like a fucking Barbie
Like
doll.
I have like half my the shadowing is real bad right now. But
Well, also we're using like LEDs right there, essentially.
I wanted to get like some whatever. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Season 3 is gonna be fucking awesome. We'll talk about more of that next week.
Watch you and I have a falling out.
Yeah, I know. Over the next month and a half. Season 3 never happens. Rest in peace, Magic of Coffee. I would continue it on. We'd make our own 2 separate channels.
Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to think of what would make us fall out.
Dude, I like you would literally like I can't say that. Well, but I don't think anything because
Wait, mute. I want to know now.
because I genuinely don't care about like I don't even think that would. Like
I would expect you to punch me in the face a couple times.
But like I don't want to sound like a fucking numb, depressed emo kid, but
yeah,
I don't feel anything anymore, okay?
Why don't you go back to episode 1, season 1, and then you can really. I don't want to sound like an emo kid. I'm like, oh, you have a podcast where you are an emo kid. Like, there's so much that you've said on this podcast. It's just like, yeah, I'm just dead inside.
Weird long story short, I want to get into a segment also. A new segment that will carry over into season 3. But we were like, the group was going to go do some haunted houses on Halloween. And then my girlfriend and I left early. And on the way back, she was just kind of like, how are you not scared of anything? And I was just like, man, when you die inside on the, when you're dead inside on the side of a mountain in Korea, when you just literally die inside and you're just like, there's nothing else, and you just hit that low, you're not afraid of anything anymore. Like you don't feel anything anymore. And then last night she was just like, does food not excite you? And I was like, no. Like there's not one single like food that I would be like, I could fucking eat that every day for the rest of my life. Like it's amazing. I love it. I'm just like, food's food. If it tastes good, cool, I'll eat it more often. But it's just like, there's not one like specific thing that I'm just like, I could eat it every day.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way about food. I mean, like pasta and like the Beyond Meat stuff, like things like that. Like it's cool. Like I don't get excited over food.
No.
I don't get excited over a lot of things, but there are stuff that I get excited about. And I think you're talking to the biggest extrovert in town.
Yeah, I know.
I can find it. You're going to be like, I'm going to give you a tutu because you're going to scream like a little girl, you faggot.
It's just weird. Like, I don't want to say I'm like figuring out who I am as a person. In no way am I. I know who I am, whatever. We're not going to get into weird existential crisis stuff on a podcast. But
He bought a Camaro.
No, but it's just like, I'm finding new hobbies and figuring out like new stuff. And it's just, we're in a completely different place than we were a year ago,
Yeah, I mean, we both have like, I figured out, to be honest, okay.
There's something.
There's some stuff that I've started realizing once we got into quarantine that I needed to fix, and for the record, you are not one of them.
Yeah. I mean,
nor
we're
is
starting a
Evan,
podcast, but
or Lauren.
I am aware.
But the rest of them are.
And I mean, same, there's a reason why I'm here. There's a reason why if I like hang out with Evan, it's only Evan.
Yeah. Well,
But
I need to hang out with him soon. We need to get him on MOCs, or we can get him on the Magic of Coffee.
yeah, it's fine, whatever. Like, also, he's also super down. You could have come over Tuesday night. Like, I know you work and stuff, but
I mean, I could have come after, but no one texted me.
yeah, I know.
I was unaware that you guys were even.
We
hanging
were
out.
up to like whatever. We're not gonna get into the election stuff. Politics.
Yay!
One segment I want to continue into season 3, and we've talked about it a little bit. Fan mail.
Did you get fan mail?
No.
Oh, neither did I. Interesting. We should clip that.
I know we have listeners, okay?
Yeah.
I see the stats.
You know who who's starting to listen to the podcast?
Who?
Ashley.
My niece.
I don't know why.
Why? Because she probably has nothing better else going on in her life. Fucking text me that shit, bitch.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, I've talked to her quite a bit.
You know,
She's getting married.
I accidentally called her a few weeks ago.
For why?
Because my sister's named Ashley, and I have them saved very similar together, like Ashley Manis or Minis or whatever. It's just like a movie slide thing because of Alamo.
It's Ashley Manise and Ashley Mayo.
Ashley from Alamo is I like everybody from Alamo for you for the longest time too. It was like the little like emoji thing.
Yeah,
that's a lot of people did that. Yeah, and I was just going through, and I had to call my sister for something, and then it called her, and I was like, oh fuck, and I hung up, and then she texted me. She was like, you called me, and I was like, oh sorry. That was like the first time I talked to her in like a year. Yeah, it was literally 2 words. But yeah. No, that's fine. Listen, podcast.
I think
we need more viewers, and the issue is we haven't never necessarily like talked about promoting it on our like Facebook pages, our personal Facebook page, or like Instagram or Twitter or stuff like that.
I've posted it on my band page.
Yeah, but it's just like I can't necessarily put it on my Facebook page because all my family's there.
Well, what
and
we would
they
do
would like
once we get and we'll just remind me after the podcast. I don't want to talk about it while we're recording.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to say that. Like I felt that was fine to say, but it's just like and I don't want to get into season 3 stuff because I have to like complete thoughts and get things together for
it's going to be a lot of work.
That, and we'll talk about more of it next week. But
did I ever tell you about what I tell people that annoy me? The meaning of this tattoo?
It's satanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about that? I didn't think
I don't know. You've never told me about it. It's a very easy being like, yeah, okay, that's.
So when people are like, "Oh, this is a cross, blah blah blah," are you religious? Like, I think it's happened like 3 times, and all 2 of the times I've discussed that this is the cross of the fallen king, and then they're like, "Excuse me," and so I say, this is right side up, and this is the snake, right, and then this is his wings because
fallen.
The God ripped his wings off, and then the fallen king. That's why this is upside down because it's the fallen king,
funny.
And it gets so awkward. It's so good.
Well, it's also I really kind of miss that of like seeing you engage in those kind of conversations, and just like the tension, and then you just like pivot full into it. Like as soon as you catch that they're off, you're like, all right, here we fucking go.
Dude, I love arguing. That's why like that's why like my partners we've argued, but it's like don't argue with me,
No, yeah.
Once you start, it's the same. I mean, why do you think I'm a control player? As soon as I see a slip up, I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm about to win.
No, I agree, and I think that's like, I don't know. I don't want to say that's what makes it work, because I'm tired of saying it. You should know it already. That we good friends.
That we good friends. On the side, we masturbate together.
You ever watch porn with your guy friends before?
No.
I have once.
You know what has happened? My guy friends have watched my sex tape. And it was weird because one of them was like, "Hey, is it cool if I masturbate to this?" And I was like, "I guess." Sure.
It's kind of weird.
Oh, it was weird.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
I've masturbated. I've watched porn with my like girlfriends.
Significant others, yeah.
Well, no, like lady friends.
Yeah.
That I'm not dating. I don't remember why. I just did. I remember eating ramen.
Yeah, like it's a weird conversation because I was like just graduated high school on like my whole weird thing. And we were just trashed one night at the apartment I lived in at the time. And me and my 2 good high school buddies, we were just fucking trash. And it was just like, porn. And then we like pulled it up and like watched it. And then it was just kind of like, all right, cool, all right, whatever, bye.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that.
I mean, not in any regard now. It's fucking 18 at the time. Dumb kid. almost 10 years ago.
I just don't see. Yeah, like for nowadays, like if you were just like, let's watch porn. First of all, if you asked me that, I'd be like, we have to have a meeting later. We have to set boundaries now because you made it weird. But like, if like I just don't like. Let's say that happens, right? I would see no benefit to that. I'm like, we can watch it
like,
at the same time by ourselves.
Yeah, I could be in another room and like.
Yeah, I can airdrop you what I'm watching. You know,
like, Doc, have you seen this shit?
zombie porn, dude.
It was funny. Lauren like brought up a meme, and it's the like porno of like the guy, and he has like the pumpkin, and his dick's in the pumpkin.
Yeah,
like,
and the girl like,
yeah, and Lauren was like, ha ha ha, and I was like, oh yeah, I've seen that, and she was just like, I was like,
most popular porn memes we've seen.
everybody's seen it.
Yeah.
You know, it just you know,
The one with like, what is her name? Alexis. I can't remember her name, but she was just like, shred it.
yeah,
I know what channel that's from. It's from Tushy.
yeah, yeah.
watch too much porn. It's a good. It's fun. It's nice. It's an art.
It is art.
I would like to think. Well, speaking of art, the Magic of Coffee, or not the Magic of Coffee, Whiskey Chronicles is like, I think it might be released in December.
I mean, you were wanting like that was part of the break. I don't think we talked about it yet. I don't know if it's okay to talk about it.
Yeah, it's
But
okay.
It was like part of the break was that you were wanting to finish up Whiskey Chronicles and like get it released and like do like a release party type thing.
Yeah, which you'll be going to, but I have ground rules specifically for you. We will talk about it off camera because it's really cringy.
Also, I never commented because I don't think we talked about your Halloween costumes on the podcast.
Oh yeah, you didn't respond to them. Okay,
I did. I thought I like literally I saw it because it was like fucking 2 a.m. or whatever. It was like early ass in the morning, and I was at work.
Whenever
and I
you
was just
edit,
literally in my head, I'll put it in there.
yeah, just
Yeah.
costume now.
All right. And I just I like saw it and was like, well, I guess I didn't get the trench coat.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that was my thought. And I was like, I need a text of that, and I just completely forgot to. But
I didn't have, well, there was a lot of bullshit going on that I was just like I bought so I ran to put it bluntly, I ran out of money because I was buying a bunch of alcohol because like the shit that was going on really fucked me up. It fucked me up like for an entire week. I'm finally good now, but I was just fucking chugging. Like there was a whole full unopened bottle of TX whiskey and a half a handle of Beam, and I drank all of it in one night.
how are you alive?
I have a higher tolerance than you.
That doesn't. No, a tolerance doesn't mean anything. When your blood alcohol content gets so high, you just die because your blood's so fucking thick
Sorry.
that you can't pump into your heart anymore.
Sorry, I'm better than the typical white person.
Sorry, I'm Hawaiian.
Sorry, I'm Hawaiian.
It was so funny. Tuesday, we were, I don't know, like your political, I'm assuming I know your, whatever. We were like watching the election happen, Evan and I, and then like Hawaii's polls closed, and they were like, oh, too close to call. And I was like, Hawaii's always blue. And Alex, or Evan was like, yeah, have you met Alex?
yeah, yeah.
I was like, oh yeah.
Just a bunch of me over there.
And then it was just like, yeah, Hawaiians just want to be the fuck left alone. Like,
Dude, literally, that's all we want. We need supplies and left the fuck
Like,
alone.
voter turnout in Hawaii is like fucking abysmal, like at bare minimum. It was just funny, but I just thought about it.
Oh, man. I am trying to think if I have anything else.
Yeah, we're going on an hour and a half at this point, so
It's actually,
it's a little less, but
yeah. But I think we're... just to go back to Magic, I'll run down what I have so far as the my Doom Foretold Esper deck, just for shigs and
have it on
Megals.
camera.
Yeah, and then from there, I really don't have anything else. I don't think. Trying to think if I do.
Something over here, something over there. No, all right.
But it's Yorion Doom Foretold, obviously. So a bunch of enchantments. So you have your typical, like what we discussed the last time was like Glass Caskets, the Birth of Melanus, Omen of the Seas, Heartless Axe. What's different in this deck is I'm slowly working it out, but I have two Amuria's Call rather than like I think I had 4 at one point. It's just super good because of the small ramp that I have. And I have 2 Ashioks because Ashiok is the illest and it's so good.
Yeah.
It's just like Exile Mill shit like that, especially with Croxa with Rakdos. It works perfectly. And then Dream Trowlers.
Dream Trail.
And then, so other than that, it's like pretty much the same thing. I got like, Doom Foretold's, Heartless Axe, Dancing the Mans. But I'm implementing in sideboard or in mainboard. I'm implementing 2 eliminates specifically for that land. But that's pretty much it. I'm running through it really quickly because it's not done at all. I'm still going through the trial and error of like trying to like go through ranked and find the 3 decks that are a problem. And then from there, get the deck solidified and then hit Diamond and then try to win in Diamond.
Yeah.
I would like to hit Mythic, and I don't even care if I'm at the bottom of the barrel. I want to hit Mythic.
Yeah, I would like to. In 2021, I will say, hit Mythic at least once.
Yeah.
Like, we'll see how the year goes and, like, just how school goes for me, because the further I get into my program, the harder it's going to get.
Yeah.
Because I'm literally going to have to start making a fucking video game. So.
It's fair.
But we'll see. Anywho, yeah. But, yeah, your deck sounds solid. It is a lot like the one on top 8. I mean, like you said, there's some things different because you don't like how this deck's built, but
it's built in such a way that, like, obviously it's in the top 8, so like cool, but like I don't like playing it. And that's one thing that I've realized with us is that like you got, when you first hit Diamond, you got a meta deck that was mono green and then you splashed red.
Yeah.
You're comfortable with Gruul, so you played Gruul. I'm doing very well.
I mean, yeah,
working this Esper deck out, but Esper is my most comfortable color combination.
Yeah. And even if like the Gruul deck I want to build isn't even the meta Gruul deck that's like happening, like the Gruul Adventures type. Like I want to do something like a Scoot type build. I want to do a Terror build, and it might not be Gruul. It might be 3 color. It might be green, red, white. But
I think green, red, white would be cool.
Yeah.
I think that with the 2-drop, I can never remember his name. The 2-drop.
Bushfire Elemental.
I think having him could be a good threshold to buy you some time.
Well, yeah, like no, for sure. Like if I'm going to, and when I build that deck, he's going in there. 3, if not 4 of them are going in there.
Yeah.
Just because the dude's too good.
Whenever you build him, I got decks for you to play against.
Yeah, it'll hopefully be some time this week. It's like I told my girlfriend, my Xbox comes on Tuesday and the new Destiny expansion comes out on Tuesday, and that might be my life. I should be off on Wednesday, so it's gonna be like Tuesday. That's 2 days. And I might be a fucking zombie coming into this podcast on Thursday. I don't want to be, it's season finale and stuff like that, but
What's next Thursday? Is it the 14th?
it is the
13th, 12th.
12th.
Okay, I'm just making sure because the 20th is... Oh, 19th we have to do 2 episodes because I'm going to be in Colorado.
Dude, it's our last episode next week.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Just for the season. So,
that's kind of sad.
it is a little sad. And we'll definitely try to do more content. Like, we might film some stuff next week
I'd like to.
or the week after, honestly. Just, there's some ideas I want to do before we leave here. And then there's some stuff I want to do. We might do, like, because we have a really nice camera, and I have to just figure out how to do a time lapse, but I might try to do like a time lapse on like the building of the set and all that coming together.
Yeah, we could do that. I also am really proficient in Vegas Pro.
Yeah, I honestly I know like timelines didn't work out this week, but I honestly was just gonna be like fucking edit the podcast. I wasn't home Tuesday night, and then yesterday you were at work, and so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Mm-hmm. But I'll do it tonight probably. I will do it tonight, and it'll be out tomorrow. But
that's fine. I mean, all right. Well,
anywho's.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Share with your friends.
Or family.
Yes. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Facebook and Instagram is The Magic of Coffee MTG.
Twitter is The Magic of Cough 1.
If you're on any kind of podcast platform, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, anything like that, Google Play. Follow us on YouTube for more content. Yeah,
there's plenty of really cool stuff. Not surprisingly, our highest performing video is the Drunk Magics.
Yeah, Drunk Magic is...
And there will be a better, tighter version of that
Tighter's a bit broad, especially being that fucking trashed.
More put together. But anywho, yeah. Well, thank you for watching.
If you want to email us for anything, any kind of fan mail at all,
themagiccoffee@gmail.com.
gmail.com.
And enjoy your morning.
There it is.